Good evening, folks. Budget Scenery Workshop, and today I was working on a well. Now, for some reason, the start of this was corrupted and I couldn't recover it. But basically, all I did, for the first time ever actually, I actually drew out a plan. Then that's what you can see me gluing straight on top of. And all I did with that was glue it onto some foam core board. Then the blue is going to represent where the water is, obviously. Then the blacked out bits is going to be the surround, just in bricks. So that's all I did. I had a lot of XPS bricks left over still, so I just used them up for the wall around the well. And this wasn't really a request build, but it was one that I was just wanting to come back and, improve on, because I had a few ideas, but it didn't really work out. Then once I'd build up a couple of levels of foam bricks, I just added some thinner bricks around the top. Then everyone's favourite, I just gave it a good old coat of Mod Podge. I have since long run out of Mod Podge, by the way, so all this is literally just PVA glue and black acrylic paint, just mixed really well. Then those reeds, they are from a stiff bristled hand brush. I've used them before in my pond build. All I've done is cut a couple out, hot glued them together, then just this time I sprayed them. Now, this is the first time I've experimented, and that might have been the wrong kind of, because you need to thin this down because it's very, very thick. I just take out the top there that's making it not pour. Now, as you can see, it's all fine. Towards the end, there is a tiny bit of brown that comes out, as you can see. So I was quite concerned about that. But then, because the nail polish remover isn't clear, that could have had a chemical reaction with it that made it even worse. And then I added way too much ink. It kind of just spurted out there. But, yeah. Well, you'll see in the end. This is my first time using this kind of, epoxy. And I tried to cover up the brown by adding more blue, and a bit of a fail all round. But it poured really well, and when it first poured in, it looked really, really good. I mean, there was absolutely no bubbles, no pockets, nothing in it. It just looked smooth as you like. But yeah, it kind of went all downhill from there. But yeah, it's all about learning. And I did learn that this epoxy, it's actually epoxy adhesive. Now, it's good if you want to create kind of like a swampy look. But yeah, for if you want like a clear like river or water effect, perhaps use better quality, or just try mixing it with clear nail polish remover just to get it to flow a little better. Luke's APS has a great video on using cheap stuff, so check that video out. And the final step here was just to give it a black wash. Now, another thing I would change would paint it, then wash it first, then add the wash. Okay, final build coming up. Well. I finished with the well. As you can see, there seemed to have been some sort of reaction. But am I happy with it? Sure. I think the colour's good of the actual stone. I'm happy with the where did the reeds this time, instead of just leaving them plain white, like, because it's an old stiff bristled kind of hand brush that I use, and the bristles are white. With my pond, I just left them white and didn't paint them, but instead these I kind of hot glued a bundle together, blue tacked them to a bit of cork, then sprayed them brown and green. Now, as you can see, the water isn't clear. I think that's due to a couple of reasons. If you go back and actually watch when I'm pouring that cheap epoxy adhesive, the last little bit that comes out is actually kind of brown, which I was kind of concerned about at the time, but yeah, I just kind of shrugged it off. But then also I added way too much ink because I was trying to cover up the brown, but yeah, it just didn't work. And then yeah, it just seemed to, it's like, I know like heat can get rid of bubbles, but I'm not sure if that's what happened here. It might have been like a chemical reaction to, I don't know, the spray paint that I used, because I coated this in Mod Podge and sprayed it a grey primer. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, I'm happy with this. To me, it kind of fits in, kind of dirty, sludgy old well for a dirty old town. That's a song lyric. I realised that just now. Apologies for that. And yeah, so it looks kind of dirty and dingy, which is, I didn't want it to look clean, so I guess that's good. So yeah, what would I do next time to improve? I think pretty much the same, but you'll see, you can see it glistening. I added bits of glitter because I thought this will make it look like there's coins in the bottom, like silver and gold, but it didn't really work. They just kind of sat on the top, so perhaps I'd mix them in when I'm mixing the epoxy, but then again it might, yeah, it would have covered up because it went kind of brown. But I've got some slightly better quality resin I'm going to try out because I want to make some river sections at some point. Anyway, I'm babbling on now. But yeah, personally, I am happy, but next time I'll do things differently. But it is what it is. It serves its purpose. Somewhere to, you know, sit on the table, and your characters or adventurers can gather around it. It can be a meeting place. It can be a, I don't know. It's a well. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this build. Please do let me know in the comments what you think. If you would like to support the channel and help me do this full time, you can do so via Patreon. The benefits of becoming a patron will be ever increasing. So, like, once I get like 1 or 2, I'll like ask for some feedback from them, what they think of the tiers. Then I'll be adding like more benefits and more useful tiers, I guess you could say. Anyway, so that's me well. I hope you all enjoyed this. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and don't forget to give that little notification bell a caress. Bye for now.